Hey everyone, finish watching the next episode of Masked Rider, Showdown at Leawood High. A new transfer student, Bubba, is coming to Leawood High. Principal Chalmers chooses Herbie and Dex to be Bubba's buddies and show him around. Bubba drives a motorcycle right into the school. Bubba is a gruff, scary guy. Gork, meanwhile, has finished building a new monster. Back at the school, Bubba tells Herbie and Dex he isn't expecting to stay at the school long. He usually gets kicked out on the first day. He threatens Herbie to a fight after school and huffs off. Herbie is afraid of him, but Dex is confident he can talk things out with him. Dex later sees Combat Chopper outside. He came to warn Dex about Gork's new monster, Twister Bug. Dex transforms and battles the monster. It retreats and Dex returns to class. Furbus is taking a bike ride. For some reason, this was important enough to cut away to? Editor's note, on the VHS rip I was watching, a scene prior to this was missing. Furbus is in the kitchen and finds Dex's lunch bag, and he bikes to the school to bring it to him. Possibly the VHS rip was a rerun that cut the scene to add more commercials. If that is indeed the situation here, it was a poor choice of scene to cut since it's plot relevant. At lunch, Dex tries to talk Bubba out of fighting with them. Furbus swipes a banana from Bubba and hands it to Dex. Bubba takes it back and crushes it. Dex mistakes it for a game, and they take turns crushing various foods. After Dex crushes Bubba's dessert, he once again threatens the two of them. Chalmers comes over, and Bubba puts on a facade. Dex receives a psychic message and slips away. Herbie tries to get himself in trouble to try and get detention so he doesn't have to face Bubba after school. Unfortunately, he gets detention the next day. Dex battles the Twister Bug again. This time, Dragon's other henchmen join in. Magno comes to assist, and with her help, he defeats the monster and the others retreat. After school, Bubba tries to fight with Herbie. Dex arrives and expertly evades his attacks with his martial arts skills. Dex offers to teach Bubba, and he's dumbfounded. Bubba doesn't understand why Dex is still trying to be a friend to him after he was so mean to him. He stops fighting and apologizes to Herbie. Bubba is happy now that he has a real friend. This episode is another almost good one. The plot with Bubba feels unfinished. I feel like we should have gotten more, just a little bit more with him. At the end, he just drops his grudge and gets along with everyone. I think we should have seen some more about him, explaining his behavior, or at least at the end, have him say something about what having a true friend means to him. Maybe he was always pushed away because other kids were scared of him, and he couldn't make friends, and he had just grown accustomed to being on his own. The other plot is pretty basic. Gork makes a monster, and Dex defeats it. Not much going on there. So often in Masked Rider, the monsters have very little connection to the larger plot. The monster superhero side of things could have been completely removed and the plot wouldn't suffer at all. Power Rangers is usually able to more smoothly connect the monster plot to the human plot in a natural way. Masked Rider is way too separate. Furbus feels like an afterthought. He pops in riding a bike in public. After the big deal about keeping him hidden a few episodes ago, this is really weird. Furbus's only contribution to what's going on is to hand Bubba's banana to Dex. Why was he included at all? I think there were ways this could be done completely without Furbus. Actually, maybe more people thought that, since the prior scene with him taking Dex's lunch to him at the school was cut for time or something. Herbie gets a big focus this time. Patsy only makes a few brief appearances. I think Herbie works well here. He's not as over the top as he'd be usually. He's more grounded. He has some weak line deliveries. They probably could have used another take or two. For the only time so far, the students of Leawood High are wearing name tags. Sometimes. At first, it's mainly Herbie and Dex, and the tags aren't their names. They're Bubba Buddies. By the end, though, every student is wearing a name tag. All I can guess is that originally there was a completely different plot going on that involved name tags? I think overall, Masked Rider needed some script doctors. Many of the episodes just need some tweaks, and it could easily be on par with Power Rangers or VR Troopers. As it is, it's awkward and unbalanced, with shallow characters and uneven plots. So that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.
The evil chairman summoned his craziest and most violent henchman, the Dark Rider. With 300 pounds of nitroglycerin strapped to his body, the Dark Rider was ordered to crash into the Tromaville City Hall. and blow the entire town to smithereens.